feel like you're tossing that club back a little bit more wide, straight away from you. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, that one's going to carry like 270.
Yeah, look at this.
So, hey, I'm Milo.
David?
So tell me a little bit about your game. What do you generally shoot since you play twice a week?
Nowadays I'm shooting more like low 80s. A couple years ago I was 90s, 100s.
So you're getting better.
Getting better. Right now I'm at a 12.6 index.
Okay. And what's your athletic history? Did you play any other sports?
Played basketball growing up and then switched to long distance running.
Okay.
And then now golf.
Cool. Well, let me watch you for a minute. All right. Thank you. Not bad.
Okay, good. Right.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, when we were working, we were working on high draws, which is foreign to me. I'm mostly a
Full cut.
full cut.
Yeah,
and,
I can see that.
low pull cut, if anything, too. So try and hit it.
I'm gonna jump in here, Henry, and shoot a quick video.
Yeah. So there's the shot we worked on.
Get the nice high draw there. And get one more from face on, and then we'll have a little powwow. Come up with our plan. Okay, let's take a look real fast and see what we see. Just come over and look at the screen here. I like a lot about your setup. Your grip's a hair on the weak side on the left hand, but not bad. Not quite. The swing doesn't quite flow like it should, and your hands don't quite work like they should. So as you're swinging the club, you don't really set your levers very well.
Okay.
You know what I mean by that? So your wrists don't quite work as efficiently as they should. Kind of pull the club in a little too much.
I've noticed that when I've looked at videos of myself, and I just don't know what to do about it.
So it's kind of in and over. And everything's going to be a little bit of a pull. So what I would like to do with you, first thing is just get your left arm on a little bit more. See how there's a little separation here?
Mm-hmm.
So as you're setting up, your hand looks a little more like this.
Okay.
Get you a little bit more inwardly rotated. So it's going to relax this elbow. Let it rotate right there. Feel what that feels like. Now your hand's going to go on more like that.
Okay.
Where you're used to it being more like this.
Yeah.
He's going to see the time on his watch now. Yeah.
Okay.
See how your watch is kind of more out in front of you?
Yeah.
Versus before you were here.
Yeah.
So you had this externally rotated, and then the forearm more this way.
Right.
Okay. We're going to flip-flop that. We're going to go a little more this way and have the forearm a little less. Okay. And that should give you some freedom to swing your arms, because when your arms are like this, they're too in unless they roll.
Okay.
And I don't want them to roll. So you don't roll them, you just let them suck in on your chest the whole way, which makes your wrists really restricted. You can see your right wrist doesn't even hardly get extended at all. So at the top of your swing, your right wrist looks like this. So you don't let this set. This is a big speed producer. You ever you play basketball, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to shoot a basketball and never let this go like this?
Just go like that.
Wouldn't work, right?
This is something we've talked about before too, because with driver, your carry's what, maybe 250, somewhere in that range?
Carry right now is probably not even there. It's probably 235.
So he's a pretty straight hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, when we play golf, but definitely if we could get him out there 260, 70 carry, which I think he's definitely capable of, but this, like we said, is a big part of it.
Yeah, so, and a lot of it being able to do that is getting his arm structure right so that it makes sense to be able to load this lever right. So that's my main task today. We're going to get your arm set up right, and then we're going to get you loading that lever a little bit better. So come over here, I'm going to help you feel how we're going to set it up. Let this relax it first. Now go ahead and put that on in the fingers. Let that elbow feel like it's pointed at the target, and you've got a little space right through here. Okay, feel that?
Yeah. Oh, that feels so good.
That feels weird, right?
Yeah.
Now as you swing the club back, I want you to feel like you're going to toss the club right at me. So the club's going to feel like it swings out this way a little bit more.
Okay.
So you're tossing the club at the camera back there. Good. Do that again. Good. Now what the wrist is going to do, so do that again, toss it back at the camera. Now this wrist is going to load like this. So feel how that wrist is set.
Oh wow, okay.
Now you've got something loaded, and then you can swing out of the way and let it unload. And so now that wrist can unload like that. So you can, there we go. Feel that, how you had some action in your hand?
That feels so much better actually.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah, you can actually feel the right hand coming.
Now there's a snap in that.
Okay.
Okay, so now I want to put a little bit of flow into it. So if you were going to take that club and throw it over the camera back here, what would you do first? Would you just like stand here still and swing it back, or would you kind of rock a little bit and
Probably rock a little bit and then start to kind of bring it with my core.
So I want you to feel like you rock a little bit and you start to swing your, see how I'm swinging my arms with my body versus just,
Got it.
okay, so give me a little of that. Okay. So good grip, arm internally rotated, give me a little bit of flow in the feet, a little rock, and swing it back. Good.
Okay.
Do it again. Feel like you're going to toss the club straight back here. Okay, do that again. Toss the club back, throw it through. Make it all one flow now.
Those are some different wrist angles.
Yeah. Toss it back, throw it through. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Got a little
call the other
aggressive there.
side of the range.
We're going to have to call them over there and tell them, watch out. Fire in the hole. Okay, now feel that. So you're tossing, everything's tossing back. Throw the club back. All one motion, so it's got to flow. You're going foot to foot like this. Watch me. So you go a little forward, back, forward, go. Okay?
Okay. So
Good grip. Feel like you're going to toss the club. Good. Now hit it. With that toss feeling. Good grip. Okay, go home.
that was pretty sweet.
Bombs away.
My carry right before that shot was like in front of that bunker, and I just easily
Hit it over it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now you're really screwed up. But yeah, we talked about
Yeah.
shooting, delivery.
We literally, I had a basketball, and you know, right before you shoot the basketball, your wrist goes into extension here.
Everything, yeah.
So then it lets go, right?
That's your touch.
Yeah, the
So
touch,
I took the
everything.
basketball and I basically brought it here and made it.
It's like an underhand basketball shot almost.
Yeah, it's like shooting a hoop.
Yeah.
This is the same structure as this.
Okay.
We just kind of use that as an analogy.
Okay.
Give me one more like
See that one? High draw city.
Yeah, that was a bomb high draw. Perfect. Did you see that shot?
Yeah. Do you want me to just step up and hit it, or?
I want you to go through that process. So you get your grip right, feel that arm hang internal,
He's gonna start in by
see a little of your watch. Give me one practice motion where you give me a little trigger. So you go left, right, left, throw. Okay, now let it go.
like stiff at the top.
Not as, I didn't get as much of the.
And you swing it back a little more in,
Okay.
which made it want to.
Can you show me the left arm thing again?
Or go ahead and set up there. So first thing we do is before you put your hand on, you let your arm go elbow to the target. See how your arm hangs right there?
Yeah.
Now put your hand on. So your hand looks like that.
Okay.
Okay? So now your arm's internally rotated. It doesn't want to go anymore.
Okay.
Now you're going to feel like this arm just swings like this. So you just, it's like,
That's right. And then out.
it's
That's
like
right.
this,
Okay.
not
Not.
in there.
Okay.
So you feel like you're swinging your hands more in a straight line. There you go.
Okay.
Give me a big wind up while you do that. So trigger left, right, huge wind up, back left, boom. Oh,
Okay. I
that's
needed to
it.
feel that one more time. Just to,
Did you feel it?
I did.
You feel how the flow of your pressure in your feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Started playing baseball.
So the key to remember is elbow to the target is direct.
baseball
And then
side,
hand
that
comes
probably comes
And then hand
over
comes
and off
on.
pretty easily, but
And now we just have to get the flow of the motion. So it's
wrist alignments in the club face, that's where, if you haven't played in a while, that would give you a little
now when you pushed into the ground with your hand. So once we get that lever set, now all we have to do is land and turn out of the way and let it go.
He's got like this, $500 camera.
That's really good.
Gear. And this other channel helped me better golf.
Really good.
iPhones like last month. Better quality. So it's not these mics. These mics are cool enough to take like 2 people. It's like 200 meters.
Nice.
That one felt way better.
That was good. A little push.
Yeah,
Trying to draw back a little. Perfect.
but the motion is starting to actually kind of feel.
Motion's looking good. You're starting to have
Yeah.
some freedom in your wrists and hands. You still want your hands to work a little bit more straight going back.
Okay.
And get a little higher.
Okay, get a little higher. So.
Good. Big trigger, wind up. Good. So you're flowing back to the front before you start down. Good. Feel that?
It's amazing how much longer his backswing looks, and it's not necessarily he's making like a bigger swing. It's also the lever, that wrist angle is totally different.
It feels so much more free.
Yeah.
Because like before, I feel like I'm like in here.
That's what it looks like. Now you look free with your arms are free swinging, and they're being swung by this motion of your body instead of you just grabbing them and pulling them back.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
You kind of have to let go before you can gain control again.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Beautiful. Woohoo!
Jesus.
So good.
that is so much better.
Your ball's gonna go a little too far if you do it right. 'Cause he's hitting them at least 15 yards farther.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
he's hitting the ball
Crisp
twice as high.
boy.
Like, it's literally coming out twice as high.
All right, let's hit a couple drivers. I want to see it.
That is.
Go grab your driver.
Pass me
His swing was good. He just needs the wrist angles were wonky.
Wrist angles wouldn't work, and they wouldn't work because of a lot of it was because of the structure of his left arm.
Yeah.
He had it 2 inch into his side like this, so it was tight.
Yeah.
And I've been messing with things, but like I don't know what I'm doing. So like I needed you to do that.
I think
Sis.
when we first started working, I want to say your left hand grip was almost too strong, wasn't it? Kind of.
Yeah.
It was like
I was all.
when we first. Yeah.
It was all crisscrossed on my left, like how it
But you've always
hand
had
grip versus the
more of this like
yeah
this backswing
the
versus
versus
letting that
yeah.
load.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll tee it up. We're going to make a couple practice swings because now you've got a really long stick you're swinging. So get used to the feel of what it feels like to swing that longer club. He's going to hit it a lot more than 230 carries.
And he's not joking. He was when we played together. It's like 230 to 250 at most.
Yeah, it's not.
That's different.
That's going to be flying. I have TrackMan if you want to see what it does.
Should I try to hit one?
I think we'll be able to tell.
Yeah. Well, I know that it's 215 to the blue flag.
Okay.
No, that was tighter. And that one carried about 220 and it was on a frozen rope.
That was like down here. So
Yeah.
Tends to hit a little bit on the low side too. But
Well, we're going to get him launching it.
that
So
one I came out of my stance as I hit it too.
really feel, so you're going to really feel that exaggerated flow of pressure. So it's going to feel like left, right, left, and then once you, so wind it up, give me a big wind up. Now start back this way, Now you've got to feel like you're pushing back again. You're going to feel like you're going that way.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to launch that ball high. Not quite. I had like a little hesitation in the transition, so make it be. There you go. Phil, you use your front foot to kind of push your left side up and around behind you. Good. A little high on the face, but let's see where she carries to. Probably about 240. There's more in there though. You didn't hit that good.
That was different. That was like way up here.
You hit really crowned, but we still got. Feel like you're tossing that club back a little bit more wide, straight away from you. Good.
Okay. And then the right hand feels a little different on the driver.
It should feel about the same. Put your hands on. Got the good grip. Now swing it back to me. So it's going to feel wide like this, and then from here it's going to feel like this starts to hinge and go this way.
Okay.
Feel how that right wrist feels?
Yeah.
Wind your body up. Turn.
Okay.
Get wound up.
That spine moving, Dave.
Get wound up.
Can't hit it far if you don't get wound up. There we go.
Like just
Oh,
Yeah.
that would hurt my ears. It was so much faster.
No.
Okay, that one's going to carry like 270.
Yeah, look at this.
That's
gonna hit the top of the hill.
different too. Oh.
Jesus.
That was different.
Turn that spine, David.
What's
Did I just do that? Was that me?
What's the loft on your driver?
10.5 turned down one.
It's pretty good.
It's a regular flex though.
Yeah, it probably doesn't fit exactly perfect, but that was fine. You just need to do that big wind up like that, and I want you to feel like you put more energy into making the full turn than you do trying to hit the ball.
Okay.
So all the energy is going into
Okay.
winding. You got to get wound up,
Gotcha.
and then you can unwind. It'll go fast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Uh-oh, that's over the hill.
That was good. Your setup was good too.
That's over the hill.
All right, we
I
done.
am
To
speed.
grandma's house right there, baby. Good job.
Thank you.
Does that help?
It did.
Okay, there you go.
A lot.
Beauty.